Okay. So I'll record this as well क्योंकि वो मैंने शाम को पैरों के शुरू से भी ऑनलाइन क्लास है तो the same topic we'll discuss. Okay. So 12.3 we are discussing. Beta, can we start? Can we start? Okay. 12.3 social networking. Obviously, you do know. I think so. You do know better than I do what social networking is these days. Okay. You have to evaluate social networking for different purposes. Okay. Obviously, it's a very good way of communication daily lives. Okay, you can share your experiences. You can share your blogs on social network websites. You can make friends. You can share ideas. Obviously, there are lots of positive things that you can do in social network websites apart from just browsing around. But at the same time, you have to evaluate and you have to talk about uh, well, Islam, those points which tends to be negative about social websites that waste time and stuff like that. Okay, are you with me? Okay, so we have to talk about all of these in social network websites, right? They also include chat rooms and instant messaging. Okay, yes or no? I believe fine. Okay, and at the same time, fine. Chat rooms. Chat rooms obviously are available uh, within some websites as a customer support. They are also there independently within some platforms. Obviously, the purpose of a chat room is to help in communication. They obviously come up with the authentication techniques, username and passwords. Okay, right. Your chat rooms at times could be also moderated. They can be used for marketing purpose as well. Instant messaging, fine. I mean, I think so. Not much to be discussed. You know what messaging actually is these days. Yes. बाद में कर लेना कौन से Audacity? Okay. Okay. So instant messaging, obviously there are lots of platforms through which instant messaging can be done. Okay. Instant message can be sent right away. I don't think so much to be discussed. Or forms, yeah, forms something we need to discuss. Forms actually, you know what forms are, in which you can share your thoughts. You can get a feedback. Okay. You can get the answers right away. Okay. और आप ideas share कर सकते हो आप forms में. Forms could be moderated. Forms could be unmoderated. A moderated form basically means is obviously, I'll give you an example. One of the typical form that I use is like, if you have a problem with your car, you can open up a Park Wheels form and you can tell them, okay, I have an issue with this part, or you can ask a suggestion. Okay. So over there, the moderator would approve that is your query relevant to the discussion group. Okay, maybe you're just using it for marketing purpose. That's not the purpose of forums. It's just for communities to ask questions. So it should be fulfilling the purpose. पहली बात है तो moderator फिर approve करेगा. Once the moderator approves, your query will be answered by lots of people. Okay, and obviously at the same time, the moderator will be moderating it to see that only relevant content is placed by everyone. Okay, this is what forums are. Forums tend to differ from blogs. Okay, blog की discussion भी इधर आएगी जरूर. Blogs are your personal experiences. Now तो आपका vlog for the past few years has become a very common thing, but previously people used to write. If they had to experience something, they would write and people would read. Now it's more about videos. That has actually created a lot of nuisance from my point of view. Not from, you can even evaluate it. The reading perspective has gone away. Okay, just watching is not the right thing. Okay, there is no control on anything. And anyway, yeah, why am I talking about it? Because maybe we need to evaluate at times. We need to evaluate how blogs have changed over the past decade. Blogs have changed into vlogs and so on and so on. So evaluation किसी topic में आ सकती है. In fact, I believe evaluation का जो question है, it tends to gain more marks. Okay, if you really know how to evaluate, if you are giving a rightful conclusion to your evaluation, I think so it's a very best way to do it. So this is what your forms actually are. I hope I'm not missing any point. Approved by moderator. Yes, particular topic. Yeah, I mentioned all this. I just summarized it actually. Please go through it yourself. Maybe there's a certain point that So, I mean, there's a given more examples. It could be related to health, education, finance. I give an example of a car. Obviously, it could be used any particular place where you would want is a suggestion from different people. Email is a mode of communication through which there's an email server in which P3 all you also answered it quite well. कि ईमेल सर्वर और क्लाइंट किस तरह काम करता है वो इसका बैकएंड मतलब यहाँ सिर्फ ये बता रहे हैं कि ईमेल क्या होता है इट कुड बी फ्रॉम बिजनेस पर्सपेक्टिव इंडिविजुअली हो सकता है ऑफिशियली हो सकता है ऑफिशियली ईमेल में यू नीड टू टॉक अबाउट ईमेल एटिकेट्स which means if you send an email to someone officially you have to follow some etiquettes, not writing in caps the way I usually do, okay, which is not it means like you're shouting, okay, but I like writing in caps because at times customers कहते हैं sir why is it writing in caps मुझे नजर छाता है I don't know why कि लिखा जा रहा है ना I don't know so but etiquettes में नहीं आता ना it means you know why so the salutation that you give no slang language should be used, no extra discussion apart from the professional discussion nahi honi chahiye. So and etiquettes actually means is your email etiquettes have to be followed professionally, okay, so whenever you use an email you have to follow this. Obviously it has to be registered, you have to make a unique email address, it has to be the password has to be kept safe, so on and so yeah you have to agar email ke bare mein question aata hai question gaur se padho and write what is relevant to email. P3 में आपको बार बार कह रहा हूँ कि P3 में the way the question is asked उसको हमने फोकस ज्यादा करना होता है. आंसर आपको आता होगा but just derailing from the target is the main reason we do not get full marks. So if we emphasize on the question a lot more and read the last words and compare it with the first words and see कि question क्या कह रहा है, I think so हमारा बहुत grade बदल जाएगा P3 में. Well, obviously, first step is that you have the knowledge. If you don't have the knowledge, तो we can't do that. तो obviously बात है, common sense की. Right. So we come to blogs and microblogs. Microblogs obviously are those small snippets that could be part of your Instagram or Twitter. I mean that comes microblog. अगर आपके social media उसको अपना उसको microblog कहते हैं. Technically, blogs are much more lengthier and there's specific websites or page जहाँ अपना blog आप सिर्फ अपने content के लिए share करोगे. Microblog is a part of other contents, not just your content. So that's why I call it microblog. Okay. Social impact of social networking. Obviously, lots of discussion. I think so. You can do a lot more about it. It tends to make people happier. Tends to make people dissatisfied. Okay. There tends to be a lot more comparison in things. You learn a lot. So the advantage and disadvantage. I think so. We can make a lot of argument about this. Evaluation में काफी कुछ आ जाएगा इसमें. Even apart from this. So what they have talked about, constantly sharing. It's quite addictive with young generation. Okay. It could be harmful. It could result in cyberbullying. It could result in personal information being leaked if it's not safeguarded to some extent. Okay. And what else? Yeah, fine. From business perspective point of view, it's a very good marketing tool. Okay. Well, obviously, social media marketing is something that is taking place abruptly for the past few years. Marketing, obviously, when 80% of the people are addicted to social media and every day they are in touch with it. So yes, marketing will be there. So yes, for now, it is in marketing. भी चलती रहेगी काफी देर के लिए social media की, and it's a very good platform to increase your business sales if you know how to market it properly. Okay. Yeah. So other obviously social media could be there to used by governments to convey their message to this civil society about any particular disaster that might be coming in, any particular message they want to give to the public. Okay, anything they want to communicate. So government agencies and all that, they also use it as well. Okay, so yeah, we need to talk about it. Social networking questions काफी typically आते हैं, काफी इन्होंने ज़्यादा extensive किया पिछले book से. Allows communication to occur on global scale. I'll do it fast because it's pretty easy. Disadvantage: people can feel overwhelmed by all the information and communication they encounter. Fine. Allows people to feel to feel included, as they can share thoughts and ideas. Yes, similar opinion, fine. You feel as you're part of it. Some people can feel excluded and feel that everyone seems to have better life. Yeah, so comparison comes in, and obviously this does not tend to be always a good thing. When you start comparing, वो अच्छी चीज नहीं है, तो इस्लाम में भी कहा गया है. ठीक है. Allows organization to distribute important information to people that could be fine. Okay, again वही बात है कि information could be shared. You can even think of more points. ये सारे नहीं है, इससे ज्यादा भी आ जाएंगे. Some organization could falsely represent a certain situation and influence people. Yeah, one of the biggest disadvantages is if what's this person's name? Andrew Tate. Sorry to say. Yeah, I mean, some of these young boys, they're quite me. I'm recording it. I am not afraid. But I want to convey to everyone, okay, getting inspired by such personalities is such a bad thing. Okay, because the person is usually saying is that education has no meaning, which is totally absurd. Okay, वो तो उसका अपना mindset है. अब young generation अगर उससे influence होना शुरू हो जाएगी ऐसे लोगों से, so this will create a very big problem, which it actually has. Okay, I had a problem with some of the students in one of the branch who were a big fan of this person, a ridiculous person. Okay, so one should not be like this. And so yeah, social media in a way is not a good thing for young people, because then they start following people because they don't know how to evaluate people. Kaun acha hai, kaun bura hai. Get my point? They don't know what the limits are. It has to be controlled by someone. Okay, and big disadvantage. Agar control nahi ho to kharabi aayenge. Allows some individuals to make living writing on. Okay, yeah, obviously, yeah. So content writer hoga, you can earn a lot, obviously. So it's an advantage. Social networking influence can sometimes lead to people think, "Wait, मैंने बात कर लिया आपसे." Again, obviously, yes, giving them bad thoughts, comparisons, and all that can lead to obviously more harmful circumstances. Allows people to seek advice. Fine. Contribution contribute to platforms such as forums can often be made by people who may not be qualified to give an advice or support. Very good. I'll just give an example. Actually, I'm in the process of buying a new car. So I just asked in one of the forum about the rating of the car. So randomly, many people said, no, the car is really good. Fine, you should buy it. And randomly, one person came in and he said, no, it's not a reliable thing. The other person asked him, how can you say it's not a reliable thing? He says, I don't have the car. I just sat in it. And the person said, please don't give wrong advice to someone if you don't know anything about it. And I told the person, very well said. मतलब उसको पता भी नहीं इस चीज के बारे में, and he's giving his suggestion, which is not right. Get my point? तो अच्छा उसने बता दिया कि I don't even have it. I just thought it's bad. Your thinking cannot be ranked as a rating. You get my point? So ये वही point है. Okay, contribution platforms by some people who are not qualified to give the comment actually creates a big problem. It does, है ना? It does, na? Provide a stream of entertainment for people. Yes, it does. That, in fact, that is the purpose of, I think so, 80% of social media right now. Okay, it may be causing people attention span to decrease as the big issue with younger people, right? Okay, yeah. मैं तब Facebook use भी नहीं कर रहा. मेरा 6 months back my Facebook account was hacked by someone, I don't know, or 18 years वाला पुराना मेरा किसने hack कर दिया. Someone did a very good job actually. Could not get it back. मैं बताया था ना आप लोगों को ना, या मैं अपने FI के स्टूडेंट है, उसको मैंने कहा हुआ, कहता सर किसी बहुत अच्छे बंदे ने आपके साथ काम किया. And anyway, I had like 3,000 students, friends over there. और उसने hack कर दिया. And he changed the email address as well. I don't know how. Email address भी change किया, phone number भी change किया. I could not do anything. अब मैं use ही नहीं करता social media right now. Okay, because I don't like Instagram. I want to use Facebook. I don't like Instagram. Instagram is so boring. Nice. Facebook is more user friendly. Instagram is like, I don't know. There's no interface. You just keep on scrolling. You get photos and all that. There's no text. I don't know. This is what the generation difference is. The way you perceive, look at things, the way I do. Generation gap is quick, I think. Get my point? Okay. So news stories can be centralized. Obviously, it allows a level of autonomy that can encourage users to participate in a bad or some illegal behavior. वही बात आ गई, इसको different perspective explain किया गया. Okay, technology enhanced learning. इसमें हम बात करें computer based training, बड़ा आसान चीज है. You use computers to learn with the help of text, sound, videos. Okay, so computer based training. COVID में बहुत ज़्यादा evolve हुआ था. There were lots of platforms that came in, but you have previous platforms. For example, what is that? Khan Academy was one of the pioneer. Okay, that started this computer-based training thing. Okay, yeah, well, it's an easy point, but still, users can learn at their own pace. Learners may not have a tutor. Different media can be used. Staff may not be motivated to follow. Staff can improve their. I am not explaining because this is very basic. If you agree with me, you know, and I think so. You can write more than this. But इसमें कुछ ज़्यादा points नहीं है. Online tutorials, वही बात आ गई कि online tutorials क्या होते हैं? It could be with the help of different apps. It could be with the help of videos as well. ठीक है? They're basically there to provide information to someone. The quality of online tutorials may differ greatly. Yeah, I mean, this is it's not monitored all the time. You have to see that the information that you're getting is right or wrong. Okay, so it has to be monitored. सारे monitored नहीं होते ना, किसी board के through ये नहीं publish हुए थे. If they come through that, fine. For example, if you're searching for something and the person gives you false information, so education में तो false information नहीं चलती ना. So obviously you would trust it. So it's very important that verification is done. The credibility of the author is known. Okay, just because I was free, I started teaching is not the right thing. If you're a teacher, you have to be a professional teacher. You should have the knowledge to teach. Get my point? So user can learn in their own time. बिल्कुल ठीक है. An online tutorial could teach a person in an incorrect manner. Exactly. Maybe you might perceive things in a wrong way. मतलब उसको कुछ और था, आपने कुछ और समझा, and you wrote the wrong answer because things have to be elaborated at times. Yes or no? So they would be taught to someone in an incorrect manner. They might get it, absorb it in a wrong manner. मकसद ये है. Okay, different media can be used. Yeah, obviously you can use different media, phone, laptop, maybe any other thing. Networked learning basically की बात यूं ही कर रहे हैं कि there could be collaborative or online आपके कोई form हो सकता है, कोई app हो सकती है जिसके through आपकी maybe you have this school का एक what do you call it, website है जिसमें they have this all applications built in. तो उसके through भी you can do is के you can do network learning. Okay, learners get to work with other learners and build relationship. Some learners may find difficult to contribute to the process. Yeah, ये सुन लो, ये network learning is a generic discussion. There are universities में आप जाओगे, you will have their own web portal. In web portal में student portal होगा, student portal में there will be an extranet. You know what an extranet is? उसके अंदर you will have different means of communication where students can discuss, share assignments, share videos, share resources, so on and so. This is what network learning will all be about. तो हम ये कह रहे हैं कि some learners may find it difficult to contribute to the process as they aren't sure what to give as a feedback. Okay, जिस तरह क्लास में होता है ना, some students don't speak, some speak. They know the answer, but they just don't want to speak. So network may be 30-40% might be contributing, 60-70% might not be contributing. Okay, right. Learners are exposed to both the ability to gain and provide feedback. This means they can build a new skill and knowledge and offer. So obviously, ये इसके दोनों perspective आ रहे हैं. It doesn't go for everyone. Some of them जो करेंगे, share करेंगे, fine. उनके लिए तो बहुत अच्छा है. Some learners may be overbearing and dominant. All the discussions that take place and they're not allowing enough contribution to encourage learning from others. This is you always have one person in the class. I don't have anyone in your class जो हमेशा ज़्यादा ही बोलेगा. Okay, yeah, as a teacher I should not say that, मगर वो फिर बाकियों का time waste करते हैं ना. like in JTI, I have 2-3 students. So fine, quiet. I know what you said. You're not the only one. I have other students as well. So chup kar jo. Right? बाकियों को भी बोल देते. But they fail to understand. Yeah, उनको ज़्यादा ही उनमें होती है energy. But this actually is a problem with those जो नहीं बोलना चाहते. ये फर्क होता है ना? Okay, जरूर होगा आपकी क्लास. यहाँ है ना कोई ना कोई. ज़हन में आ रहा होगा. Anyway, learners may be more motivated to complete the task as learning. Obviously, you might get more. और बहुत सारे point बन सकते हैं. You get more time to do work. Maybe you can do more research and post information. Learners may be inclined to just providing positive feedback as they do not feel comfortable criticize the work of the others. You get this point, right? Yeah, you would obviously, since everyone is watching, you will always give positive feedback. Okay, right. If some learners do not complete tasks or provide the necessary feedback, they may limit the learning ability of other users as time scale. So obviously, some those people who are lagging behind, उसकी वजह से बाकी भी lag behind करेंगे. अच्छा, massive open online courses. There are lots of massive online courses जो universities में available होते हैं. Okay, जिस तरह MIT का massive open online courses available हैं. Stanford के available हैं, which students can avail. They have a lot of libraries. They have a lot of resources that they can use. Okay, to learn different topics. ठीक है. Large selection of course available. Okay, and आपके जो for example जो virtual university है उसको वो भी ये provide कर रही है. Massive open online courses. Okay, obviously you have to register for that. So there's a lot of library, lot of books, digital books available. बहुत content होता है जिससे आप learn कर सकते हो. Some people may get overwhelmed by the number of courses available and may not know which one will be best to take. Obviously, yes. When you have a limited options, you will be able to decide it. When you have lots of options, you will not know what you have to do. Okay, am I right? होता है ऐसा ना? Exactly. Just like आजकल हर platform से you can watch movie. जब 2 decades back they were just limited. You had to watch what you had to watch. इतने options नहीं थे. अब इतना कुछ available होता है. At the end of the day, you just turn off your TV and you go to sleep. मैंने कुछ भी नहीं देखना. Okay, I don't want to watch anything. Okay. Okay, can provide an employee with a comparative advantage as it demonstrates the motivation to learn and improve their time. Well, obviously, you and generic इसलिए भी आ सकता है. Anyone could take the advantage and learn. There are often large number of people on the courses, so educators may not have a lot of time. Yeah, it goes to 100, go to thousands. So educators cannot look at everyone the way physical होता है. Virtual में उस तरह नहीं हो सकता. They are free of cost. Not always. I don't agree with this. हमेशा ही free नहीं होते. Okay. या उनका से ये नहीं लिखना चाहिए था ऐसे तो. Anyway, it may be difficult for educators to keep track of the progresses. ये वही बात होगी, ठीक है. The number of people on the courses is often a large amount or unlimited, so people do not have to wait for a place to become available. Yeah, when university में 20 seats available है for a course. इधर ऐसा नहीं हो सकता. Because you can give as many as you want to. So it's an advantage to the people who want to apply. Some learners may struggle with the motivation to complete the task and may only choose and complete those properly that they know can be assessed. Yes, exactly. So online में मसला ये होता है कि जिसकी assessment जाती है वही किया जाता है. Okay, you don't go through everything. Okay, for example, in a physical thing class, everyone can be asked to question. Magar in this case, you will not be questioned. So you will just complete the tasks and you will not learn everything in a way. Okay. Users can learn at their own pace. Fine. Okay. ठीक है. अच्छा. Video conferencing. Somehow can I skip this video conferencing? Because we've done this before as well. We've done this multiple times, and I think so. You know what video conferencing is. If you don't know what it is, you can just discuss with me. IT in sport. अब छोटे topics हैं. Okay. IT in sport में क्या हो जाएगा? From designing of particular because of IT, because of 3D modeling softwares, you can design the sport kits. Yes or no? खुद सोचो. If I know, don't even read this. आपके जो cricket में क्या होता है? In cricket, you have different sensors जिसके through आप स्पीड की बॉल की स्पीड आ रही है, डायरेक्शन क्या आ रही है, किस किस एंगल पे गई, all sensors are actually reading this, are they not? Because designing of the kits, the sensors at the ground over there right now, real time में, ठीक है, communication की बात करते हैं हम, okay, how data is transferred, ठीक है, okay, video assisted referee available है, okay, वही again video can tell you कि ये गलत हुआ था, सही हुआ था, so ये सारे आ गए आपके, ठीक है. IT in manufacturing, robotics की बात आ गई, how does it help in your computer aided manufacturing, okay. IT industry में पहले computer designing की बात करेंगे कि we use a 3D modeling softwares to design a prototype जब बन जाता है, उसके बाद what we do is, I'm the one talking, क्या क्या हो क्या हो, उसके बाद क्या होता है, we use computer aided manufacturing with the help of what, okay fine, okay, you know what this IT manufacturing, computer designing and all that, right? पता है ना, computer manufacturing का पता है ना, you know what a robotic arm is, right? And you know what end effectors are? End effectors are कि robotic arm का जो होता है ये end वाला, this batch of cars is coming, this would probably do is it would spray on the body, okay. Then what would happen is वो जब पूरा batch complete हो जाएगा, because the robotic arm is pretty expensive, आप उसका end effector change करोगे to let's say a riveter or a welding gun, or then it will do is then it would weld it. बेटा ये गौर से बात सुनो, this is important, okay. What will happen is कि जो algorithm होगा आपका spraying का, okay, the logarithm or algorithm, whatever you may pronounce it, it would be different from the one that would rivet or hammer. उसके बाद आप vacuum cups आएंगे, vacuum cups will lift the screen and place the screen. अब the way the algorithm of this robotic arm जिसके end पे हमने vacuum cup लगाया, वो that would be different. उसका program different होगा कि आपने you have to go very slowly and then you have to lift it up. Okay, so hammering, spray paint, welding, riveter, okay, whatever. These end effectors keep on changing. So we change the end effectors and we change the algorithm of the robotic arm accordingly. We don't change we don't have separate robotic arms in computer aided manufacturing. This tends to be very expensive. Okay, and obviously space भी ज़्यादा लगेगी. So यही होता है. This is what batch processing, how it works. पहला काम किया, फिर दूसरा काम, फिर तीसरा काम. That's how it works. Not only over here, in most of the computer aided manufacturing में ऐसा ही होता है. You get my point? Clear? Okay, right. IT in medicine, okay. Starting from the decoding of the DNA, which happened like more than 2 decades back, from using sensors to measure the heart rate, oxygen level. You talk about sensors first, talk about monitoring system first, yes or no, talk about control system first. IT की बात ही हो रही है ना. Talk about 3D printing first, printing of artificial limbs, okay, prosthetic arms वगैरह, सारी discussion drugs के लिए, drugs की research के लिए, ठीक है, how computers can be used, modeling की बात करो, simulation की, yes. वो भी इसमें आता है, ठीक है. जो मैंने बात की आपसे ड्रग्स की, तो ड्रग्स की जो सिमुलेशन है उसकी देखो, केमिकल कॉम्पोजिशन को आपने चेक करना है कि मैं डिफरेंट केमिकल्स को अगर मिक्स देम, यू कैन मेक अ सिमुलेशन ऑफ दैट. That simulation can actually tell you what effect will it have on a human body. If you use this simulation first before you experiment anywhere, I think so it will be a lot better. Yes or no? So yes, IT obviously is playing a lot of role everywhere. Okay, implanting se leke, so fine. IT in education, we had a discussion. Banking, finance, ATM se leke, cloud computing से लेके पेरोल सिस्टम से लेके, ठीक है, ई कॉमर्स से लेके, ई बैंकिंग से लेके, ठीक है, वी टॉक अबाउट ऑल दिस इन बैंकिंग एंड फाइनेंस. यू गेट माय पॉइंट. सो रेलेवेंटली जो टॉपिक होगा उसके आपने बात करनी है, या वहां नहीं जाना. सो अगेन वही आगे के व्हाट एडवांटेज डू यू हैव बाय ऑनलाइन बैंकिंग. आई थिंक इट्स वेरी टिपिकल थिंग. इट्स नॉट समथिंग जो someone cannot answer. E-business means e-commerce. Online shopping is something that you know from the middle school. Man, if I ask you to evaluate online shopping, I'll say, I don't have to waste time. Just to summarize, from not getting the right thing you ordered to the advantage of not traveling, okay, to the advantage of choosing from a variety of goods, okay, to the advantage of saving in fuel expenses, time cost, elderly, disabled, plus आपको आता है. Am I right? Okay, right. News and media, fine. It's used in news and media. I told you with generic, fine. You पता ही आपको. Family and home, yeah. I mean, IT has, you know what Alexa is? Yes or no? Good. So apart from that, smart homes now are controlled by through Wi-Fi. You can turn on the AC while you're coming home. You have exactly, there are lots of things. Yeah, there are lots of things. Automated gates, automated doors, alarm secure system. All this actually is because of IT. You have sensors. Okay, home security system. You have a proximity distance sensor. Okay, and because of AI, they have become a lot more efficient because they can detect that it's a human body. तो तब alarm on होगा. Okay, you have to distinguish between an animal and a human. Okay, उसको volume calculate करते हैं because of pattern recognition, and pattern recognition obviously can tell you the right thing. Okay, government and politics. Okay, from your online petitions, text जो आपने submit कराना होता है, आपने driving lessons का renew कराना होता है. I think so there are lots of things that governments are using nowadays as far as IT is concerned. I think you have lots of examples for that, right? Monitoring and surveillance, CCTV cameras की बात आ गई, but they are using monitoring systems. Okay, we monitoring simple बात है. And we are probably done. I told you it was quite generic, but ये generic तो है. Let me just stop it. मगर एक बार ज़हन में रखना